Ottawa unveiling its plan today in response to a national inquiry into missing and murdered Indigenous women and girls. Prime Minister Trudeau set to release the plan this morning at 11 Eastern. It's been 2 years since the national inquiry was released, and as investigations continue into the recent discovery of children's remains at a former BC residential school, members of the government also sadly acknowledging there are likely more hidden grave sites yet to be uncovered. And Canada's largest First Nations territory is calling for an investigation into the site of a former residential school in Ontario. CityNews went there. Here's Shauna Hunt with more.
Mohawk Institute here in Brantford is one of 2 residential schools still standing in Ontario, and it's believed it could be the site of another mass grave like the one uncovered in Kamloops, BC. Survivors of this school and other community members tell me there are just too many stories to ignore about students suddenly disappearing. Is there any reason to believe that children could be buried here?
Yeah, we've heard stories, we've heard testimonies. I've heard stories from survivors over the years, right?
From here?
Mm-hmm. Telling me things that they saw, things that were suspicious. Mm-hmm. Like I said, seeing a student one day and not seeing them again. Or hearing that someone, fell out of a tree and she was hurt or sick, but then never saw her again. Those stories exist. It's sad that it took that much to have people sort of realize that what these survivors have been saying for decades was accurate.
Now, the front half of the property has already undergone an archaeological search a few years ago ahead of construction projects. But the real concern lies in the sprawling land behind this building. Six Nations is calling on the Canadian government to help fund investigations and to help search the grounds for missing children. In Brantford, Ontario, Shauna Hunt, City News.